Lead Me to the Cross, an online vlog retreat for Holy Week. I am Father Mark van Giese, and this is my Ignatian vlog retreat for the Holy Week. Part 2, Palm Sunday. A reading from the Gospel of Jesus Christ according to Matthew, chapter 21, verses 1 to 11. When Jesus and the disciples drew near Jerusalem and came to Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying to them, "Go in the village opposite you, and immediately you will find an ass tethered and a colt with her. Untie them and bring them here to me. And if anyone should say anything to you, reply, 'The Master has need of them.' Then he will send them at once." This happened so that what had been spoken through the prophet may be fulfilled. "Say to daughter Zion, Behold, your king comes to you, meek and riding on an ass, and on a colt, the foal of a beast of burden." The disciples went and did as Jesus had ordered them. They brought the ass and the colt and laid their cloaks over them, and he sat upon them. The very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and strewed them on the road. The crowds preceding him and those following kept crying out and saying, "Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest." And when he entered Jerusalem, the whole city was shaken and asked, "Who is this?" And the crowds replied, "This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee." Yes, I invite you to meditate on this Palm Sunday, the gospel of the triumphant entry of Jesus into Jerusalem. He comes from the Mount of Olives. He enters and people are lifting their palms and they are singing, "Hosanna to the King." Now they sing Hosanna to the Son of David, but what they mean is Hosanna to the King. They all have their expectations. Who this Jesus should be. They say he's the Christ, but what does this mean, the Messiah? The people of Israel has so many different expectations. But now, and for now, they are singing and praising him. Other things will happen, and we will meditate on that later. Even if the liturgy of today has the 2 moments, the entrance and the passion, stay for your meditation with this text of the triumphant entry of Jesus in Jerusalem. So, try to imagine. If you have been there, it's easier, but if not, you can imagine olive trees. You can imagine a way that Jesus goes up the mountain, and then they start singing and praising when he goes down to Jerusalem, and then up again, of course, into the city. But first he goes up the mountain, down and up again. So imagine the way. Imagine the people, imagine yourself as being one of them. So this is point number 1. Imagine yourself on the way, on Jesus' way, praising him. Hosanna to the King of David. And then, prayer point number 2. Think about who Jesus is. The Christ, the Messiah. Which expectations do you have for Christ in your life? How shall he save you? How shall he redeem you? How shall he deliver you? You and all the world. Let the reality of this world be a part of your prayer and meditation at this moment. See all the difficulties we are in. And let in your heart the desire come up that he may deliver us. Think how he would do that. The third prayer point, look at him. Look at Jesus. How he comes. He is not coming on a white horse with a crown and everything now. He has a different attitude and attire of his kingship. He's meek. He's the Prince of Peace, coming on a donkey. So let yourself be inspired by this kind of leadership and kingship Jesus wants. Once again, the 3 points. Point number 1, imagine yourself on the way, and praising and glorifying this Messiah who has come. Point number 2, try to think about how Jesus should deliver you and the world with all the problems and all the anxieties and worries we have in this special time. And point number 3, look at Jesus, how he is king, how he presents himself on this entry, meek and humble and coming with peace. And let yourself be inspired by this. And after these 3 points, try to speak with Jesus. As a friend speaks with a friend. Imagine what he did for you and reflect on what you can do for him and for his people. Try to pray with us and stay blessed and hopeful. Goodbye.